to history, that country now, have they agreed? Have they agreed? The most deadly ethnic and intra-ethnic war was fought in this southwest among themselves. I'm talking of a war that like over 1,006 intra-ethnic war. 1,006 fought in a particular region, the same ethnic group, from Kiriji war to Jabu and the Eba war. Go and check. These are the same people that are telling you that they know this. It's not because we have not been given opportunity to go into their system. Then Nigeria will know where the problem is coming from. Each time we want to get to somewhere, it is this people that will truncate it. Remember, Ojukwu and the one who went to Aburi to sign an accord. Accord would have saved us from that civil war. An accord, Aburi Accord, they have already signed. When Gowon came back, it was people from the southwest who told Gowon, don't agree with this accord. No, Ojukwu has played you. He has used the process to play you. Don't agree. And because of that, Gowon the next. And Ojukwu said on Aburi I stand. That was what caused the war. That Aburi Accord would have saved that. And go and look at that Aburi Accord. It's what we are going back to today. It's the same thing we are fighting for today, the same restructuring, the same regional autonomy. That's what Ojukwu and Gowon agreed in Aburi. When he came back here, the people from the southwest, the civil, they truncated it. They truncated it. Unfortunately, Nigerians have not asked the questions. What is your mission in Nigeria? Whenever we want to move forward, these same people will truncate it. And they will not look for a way to shift it to one particular ethnic group, as if they are the problem. Who brought Buhari into office? For selfish interest, nothing else. Tinubu said that it is only Buhari that will defeat Jonathan. That's why they bring him to come and lead, to come and say, no, it was for him to defeat Jonathan because he had popularity in the north. Look at what is going on. Nigerians are not asking questions. I am telling you that if Tinubu have the opportunity, he will remove Obasanjo's photograph in Aso Rock so that he will be the only Yoruba man that has become president of Nigeria. That is how vindictive these people can be. Obasanjo cried out that Abiola is not the Messiah that Nigeria is waiting for. He said it. Who truncated Abiola's president? Was it not from the same southwest? Who went to tell Abacha, don't allow him, don't agree, or don't give him. Go back to history. You can see a record of infamy. Somebody don't wake up because you want to show that yes, you are not the president. So, and they are even among themselves. If people cannot settle among them, how can they settle with you? They will deliberately find a way to put up a fire between two ethnic groups. When they fight, they will go and dodge. Meanwhile, they are the one that started it too. The coup that started all this problem. Go and check Adele Mogu's book. Why we struck.
Now, what this man is saying here is true, but not completely true. The reason why I said it is not completely true is that if you read that book, Why We Struck by Major Adeboyega, you will discover that propaganda, lies were raised against the people of the old eastern region. And so the western region believed that part of their problem was caused by the eastern region. They believed that the eastern region wanted to take over the western region without knowing that it was Ojukwu who released the prisoners of Nigeria when the three regions were now separated. So Ojukwu was then the premier of the eastern region, and he released the Nigerian prisoners in the eastern region aspect, the prisons in the eastern region. And then those prisoners then formed a group that they called the Nigeria Liberation Army. They wanted to liberate Nigeria from the stronghold of the north. So that was their intention, and they moved into the west to liberate Nigeria from the hands of the northerners. And so they now termed it as though it was the Biafran army who were responsible for those attacks. So this has been the place where propaganda, lies, and distort of history was perpetrated against the people of the old eastern region known as Biafra. And so the people, some of them were fed these lies without knowing that the person who was in charge of the Nigeria Liberation Army was a Yoruba man who was released by Ojukwu. A Yoruba man, a Yoruba officer who was released by Ojukwu when Ojukwu was then the premier of the Eastern region. And then he now decided that they are going to form their own army and free the Nigeria from the hands and the stronghold of the North, because the West was using the North. The British was using the North, to control the whole of the country. And so I will one of these days speak on this particular book, Why We Struck, by Major Adeboyega. I will talk on it. I would summarize the story or read the story to all of us, make it a program so that people will know what really happened and the account of Major Adeboyega, because I think he succinctly presented the evidences and his own view of what happened and how they planned the whole coup and why people were blaming the Eastern region for everything without putting into consideration the efforts and the contributions of other people from other regions. So you would discover from that book that the North had plans already. They wanted to take over the West. After the West, they go to the Eastern region before they were now stopped. But what did they do? They later went ahead with their plan, which was now that Biafra war, where over 5 million, people were died. And so that is history that they would not want to tell anybody. But let's listen to this message from the Prime Minister, because it is very important and pertinent that the people working with the government of Biafra in exile and Biafra de facto in homeland listens to this warning. It is very pertinent that we re-echo this warning so that people would know that we have not come to joke, and that it is very important that you stay in line with what you ought to do and the liberation of Biafra. Do not go against your brothers. Do not sabotage. Do not form clique. Listen to the Prime Minister.
There is no room for sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clean eye. The thing I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friend. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have volunteered to serve Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, you will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Samanekpa, not a call to build clique, not a call to form cabals in your various states, not a call to do paddy in the Biafra government. The price and the consequences is heavy. Many people have died in this struggle. You must listen to instruction. You must take directive and don't joke with